Hello everybody. Right, today's video I'm going to talk to you a little bit about car cleaning. Now I know for a fact every one of you watching this video, just like me, gets really frustrated when you rinse off your car after washing it and you get loads of watermarks all over the car. Even when you come to dry them off with a towel, they're ridiculously difficult to get off and sometimes need a bit of waxing and cleaning off. Now I'm not going to pretend to be an expert car detailer, I'm not. But I do know a lot about how to stop these water drops on the car. And the way that you can stop this is by using purified water for your rinsing or even for the full cleaning process. Now, because of my business, which is window cleaning, I use purified water every day. It's what I use to clean windows. And using this on your car is absolutely awesome. The results are just amazing. You can wash the car, you can rinse it, and you can just, if you haven't got time to dry it off, you can just walk away, leave it, and it will dry to a spot-free finish, providing you've done a good job of your cleaning process. So in this video, I'm going to do a little demonstration to show you how effective it is, and then I'm going to show you all of the items you need to buy so you can set up your own little system, and then you can be washing your cars with purified water and get the benefits that I do. So let's get outside and I'll show you a little test. Okay, so what I've got here is 2 glasses of water. This one is purified water and this one is tap water. And what I've got here is a little meter to test the parts per million and the purity in the water. These are quite cheap, you can get them for a few quid off eBay. So we'll test the purified water. And as you can see by looking at the gauge, it's 000, which means it's completely pure and it's 0 parts per million. This is tap water, so as you can see it's rising, it's 117. Now 117 parts per million is not bad water, that's considered reasonably soft water. Some of you might live in areas you might be up to 200-300 parts per million, and that's going to make your car cleaning even worse. So what we're going to do, I've cleaned the bonnet on my car, I'm going to tip the purified water on one side, leave it dry. And I'm going to tip the tap water on the other side, leave it dry, and I'll show you the difference in the results of the spots. So let's get out of the car and give it a go. Right, so I haven't cleaned the whole car for this test, I've just cleaned the bonnet. So this side of the bonnet, I'm going to tip the tap water, and this side of the bonnet, the purified water. Now because I've waxed it on the weekend, a lot of it is running off, so I want to try and get as much beads to dry on the car as I can. Right. So, tap water now on this side. I'm hoping I haven't mixed them up. Actually, wasn't it the purified water I was going to put this side? I've lost track now, but one's on either side, we'll soon see. We'll be able to tell straight away by the way it dries which side is which. Right, so there you have it. I'm going to give that now however long it takes. There's some rain coming in the distance, hopefully it'll dry off just before. One thing worth noting is if you're in a really dusty area, even if you've used purified water, a lot of dust comes blowing up, it's going to stick to the water and that will then contaminate your water and it's not going to dry clean. So we should be okay for this test, I think, here today. So let's come back in 10 minutes. Right, so it's been a few minutes. It really is looking quite grey, like it's going to rain. It hasn't fully dried, but I'm going to show you on the camera now, just in case it does rain. This in fact was the side with the purified water, so we can see the spots there are drying. But if we come over now, start to look at where I put the tap water, look at the difference. I'm hoping he's picking this up. I'm going to move around a few angles. But what a difference. Like I say, this is not always flawless. If some dust is on the car or you haven't done a brilliant job of cleaning it, obviously them water droplets will be contaminated and they will dry spotty. I mean, but in the main you will get a million times better results. So if it doesn't rain now, I'm going to come back to this when it is fully dry and give it a good look over again. So it's been about another 10 minutes now, it's almost dry. If you look at that, that looks like blinging slug trails all over the car. Obviously over here it's clean, but look at that, I'm hoping that's picking up. That's terrible. And this is kind of what you got to put up with when you just wash your car and chuck tap water over it. So as you're probably well aware, if you go to dry that, most of the time it doesn't even take the dry watermarks out. You've really got to work hard to get them out. Like I can still see them now even though I've wiped them dry. Let's just finish this bit off. Don't cringe over my technique, I'm not a detailer. Right, can you still see them? Still looks, it's almost like as if they burn into the paint. I'm hoping you're picking up on some spots of rain starting, but I'm going to wipe the side dry just before the rain comes. The rain could kind of contaminate this now, but that's now cleaning up. Lovely, no watermarks, just wiping straight off. And I am fighting some rain spots here, which is not helping, but I'm sure you get the picture. So let's move across. Right, so now I'm going to show you how you can achieve this. Right, so to achieve this finish on your car, I'm going to show you exactly the items you need to buy. So looking at what I've got here, this is called a DI vessel, and mine is a Spectrum make. Now, as you can see, I've got a lot of pipework and mess. I've got an RO system, pump, and the way I do my water, I'm not going to bore you, but it all goes into 1,000 litres of storage tank out the back. Now obviously that's not what you need to be doing. I'm going to show you the simplest method of how you can do it efficiently and cheap. So you want to buy one of these, you can get them off eBay. Now the fittings I've got is so that it fits onto my unit, but they come with hose lock adapters. So you've got in and out, so you would plug your hose, click onto this side, in, hose out, and then you could feed that into a jet wash or just be hosing down, and you could decide whether you wanted to use it through the whole process of the whole rinsing while you're washing or just a final rinse. But I think it's better to completely use it through the whole process. You're going to get better results. But the effect that will have, the more water you use, the quicker you'll use up this stuff, which is the resin, and that's what goes inside the vessel and gives you the clean water. So I'm not going to open the bag, but if you look in there, it's basically like grains of sand, and that's the resin beads. So this top will screw off. There's a riser that goes down. Now you can look online how to fill them up. They're quite simple. I'll give you a quick overview. When you pull that out, it comes up with a riser tube. Obviously you tip it all out into a bucket to get rid of the old, and then when you put your new resin in, you fill up to about this level. Then you add some water, which just softens it up, and you can move the riser tube down, wiggle it down to get up the bottom, tighten it up, and as I say, you just connect your hose fittings on. I'm pretty sure they come with a hose lock fittings already. So this is the resin I use. It's Unger. It's one of the best that's used in the window cleaning business, and I'm going to show you the best place to get it. Oh, just quickly, one thing I forgot to include. It says this is 11 litre. You can buy any litre you want. They go smaller, they go bigger. 11 litre is a good size to buy. These bags come in 25 litres, so like I say, you probably fill into about here, so you'll be putting about 9-10 litres. So this will do about 2.5 changes. And the use of how long that's going to last will depend on how much you use, but you're going to get thousands of litres out of one change. So that bag depending on how often you wash your car. Could last you a year, could last you 2 years, maybe even longer. Also, I'm just going to show you quickly one of these which you saw me using earlier, which is the TDS meter. Now it's handy to buy one of these so you can check the purity of your water. The purified water will most likely rinse your car spot free, maybe up to 20-30 parts per million. So don't go panicking when you start it in 1, 2, 3 parts per million, because the particles that are in the water, the human eye can't pick up them. Apparently I read up to 50 parts per million the human eye can't see the dirt in the water, basically. So if you go chucking that away, as soon as it gets to 1, 2, 3 parts per million, you're going to be wasting it. If your parts per million does start to rise up, what you can do is take the chamber, put it on the floor, just roll it around, mix up the resin, and then you sort of make sure it's going through all of the resin, not just part of it as it comes up. So that's just a little tip for you. So yeah, use it up until the point where the car starts spotting. So you can sort out the level for that. Obviously in my business I don't let it go too high because I'm doing it for customers in my window cleaning business, so I have to keep it as pure as possible. But for cleaning a car, that's something you can judge and just keep monitoring as you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fire up my laptop and I'll show you on the screen then where you can get these on eBay and this from a window cleaning supplier. So let's jump onto that. Okay, so got the laptop here now. And I've pulled up all of the things you're going to need. So on eBay, hopefully you can see the screen and you're not just seeing a big reflection. But this is the DI vessel. It's $29.99, the £10 delivery. These ones are refurbished, but will do the job just perfectly. So you're going to be 100% perfect on that. It doesn't come with the the hose lock fittings, but if we just click on here, then all you need is 3/4 tap connector. So most people would have these anyway, but you need 2 to take the blue bit out, screw the black on, and like you see, you can click your hose pipe connections on. So just remember there's an in and an out, get them the right way around. So you can look around yourself if you think you can find a better deal. Like I say, that's 11 litre. 11 litre is good because you know you're going to get two refills out of the bag of resin. That's really why I suggest an 11 litre. If you go for a bigger one like a 19, then the resin will last longer in the one vessel, but then you haven't got enough left over in the bag to change again. You need to buy another bag. You can decide that. I'm sure you're capable enough of searching eBay and finding what's best for you. So I say get the water connections as well, the fittings. And the next thing you're going to want is what I showed you was the TDS meter. Now if you just put TDS meter into eBay, you'll see loads of them at varying prices. For me personally, I don't pick the cheapest because I want it to be reasonably accurate. So I would say around about the £5 to £7, £8 mark, but you know, again, you're capable of choosing what you want. When it comes to resin, like I said, the resin that I use is Unger, and that's here, and I buy from the window cleaning warehouse. The reason I buy from them is the free delivery, and they have good deals on it. So it's at $69.95. It's been at that price for quite some time. You may find other places doing it for a similar price, but it's a good brand of resin, does exactly what you need, and I've always had good deliveries from window cleaning warehouse. So like I say, search online. So that's the main things you need. Flash through them again. You need a DI vessel, you need the 3/4 tap connectors, a TDS meter is optional but recommended, and then you need your resin. Like, you can do all of this searching online and find other suppliers. So that's everything you're going to need. You're going to get a much better clean of your car. Honestly, it will transform at the time. Like, if you want to rag it down before, if you've only just got time to do a quick wash, and all I want to do is just wash it quick, rinse it down before you're going out somewhere, it's absolutely perfect, because there's nothing more annoying than spending an hour or so, maybe even longer, giving your car a wash down and look at it and it just looks terrible with watermarks. So this is going to help you out massively. I hope you do benefit from it and you do enjoy the video. So what I'd love for you to do is to give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe, because most of my videos are based around cars. And so yeah, if you like the video, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.